you kind of check all the other places, but Rapha was actually rotating around, so very good job.
Well, the last 2 times we've seen Rapha play T7, 19-8 against Noctis, 15-2 against Maddox. There is 2 playoff games on this map. Let's see if he can make it 3 out of 3 here against Cypher, and he will push through there, Cypher, early on. And it took a fair bit of damage. Looking at Rapha, of course, has that mega health under control. Now weight high here. And does a fair bit of damage there with a machine gun. He's going to push in with that LG, but he's really struggling, and Cypher heard the noise, knew he was low, and then hit him with that machine gun to finish off the frag. So Cypher taking an early lead here, Jay, with 40 seconds gone. Great rocket, though, from Rapha.
And nice rocket from Cypher as well, though, as they managed to exchange a lot of health in that situation. Cypher actually has come out slightly better. If he takes the Mega and gets into RA, he's done well. It's a good decision for Cypher to go into RA early, but he's got to be careful. He cannot give up the frag here, because his chances are he might even lose the Mega. He now needs to leave the room versus a railgun player, and that's going to be devastating unless Cypher can spawn on that Mega, which he does do so. But Cypher also might go towards the LG. We'll have to see if Rapha decides to look for a railgun shot, but no, he's going to stack up on the yellow armor instead. So making sure he's got as much armor as possible before they meet next. And he's definitely got the initiative on this fight. Cypher will be giving up the frag soon unless this shot is missed, and it is so. Rapha, though, will chase, and that's going to be the second frag for Rapha. There was some nice damage with rockets, but really, Rapha was too healthy. And wow, look at that rocket coming out there, and he's on 2 HP. And there comes the machine gun kill, and that's the second one for Cypher. And well, picking up 2 kills, both with a machine gun, he knows how much damage he's done to his opponent, and he's playing pretty nicely here.
So again, another good rocket, this time directly into the body of Cypher. Everything going to be up in a little bit longer than now, you know, like 10 seconds for one of the yellows, the first item to come up here. So we may see some slow play as these positions get themselves, players get themselves in positions. It's going to be Cypher to take the red. Mega health up in a couple of seconds here, and Rapha will be the man to take that. So he's got a nice stack now. Let's see what he can do with it, and he will meet Cypher there right in front of him as rockets being exchanged. Rapha will watch the exit of that teleporter, switches out to LG. That was a good choice. Cypher on the little rooftop there as well. In comes Rapha, dropping down right on top of him, and that was perfect. Cypher wasn't quite expecting that to be played so aggressively from Rapha, and he gets the lead.
Rapha definitely looking slightly stronger here. I mean, the 2 kills I mentioned that Cypher got were with the machine gun. There comes a nice air rocket, though, from Cypher, but Rapha really not going to be phased by that one as he picks up Mega and goes back up to 200, and already he's in good position to take this RA. If Cypher was to attack it, probably wouldn't work out in his favor whatsoever. And now Cypher really pretty much needs to slow this down. Nice dodge of the railgun there, if we can call it that. More of a miss from Rapha, but certainly he's... Well, that's going to be so dangerous, and he is probably going to give up the frag, and nicely done to get away. That's really lucky. And there comes Cypher trying to go for a cheeky move. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to work out. We will have a red armor to Rapha, and unfortunately for Cypher, he's not going to be able to challenge the Mega as he's spawned near the grenade launcher, and he's really going to have not much to fight with. So if I was Cypher, well, I'm not. And he's better than me, so maybe I wouldn't say anything, but at the same time, giving up any more frags could definitely be dangerous here. I think it will be very, very hard to chase.
Trying to run rings around Rapha there, but wasn't quite working out for him. Both yellows going to be up here in a second, and the Mega not far afterwards. That's a good rocket again from Rapha. Just spamming the middle bridge. Good rocket jump up on the inside. That should let him in onto this Mega health platform. He will take it, but Cypher doing a fair bit of damage. That rail shot was a little off there for Rapha, but he's got himself over to this red armor, and that's what really counts for his positioning right now.
Yeah, definitely. Picks up what's important. He's pretty much cleaned all the items up on the map. Cypher did a good job laying down those rockets onto Rapha, but still, he's too weak to really pick a strong fight, and we are approaching half-time, so unless he gets in on a heavy item soon, he's going to have another minute out of control, and luckily for him, he might be able to take away this RA. He didn't get railed, and that's important because that means that RA will stay full, and that yellow armor as well, so Cypher is full on armor right now, and he's only got to contend with somebody that's got more health than him, and I think that's very doable for Cypher, but that's an extra rocket that he needs to hit, so he needs to take the initiative, needs to trap, needs to do something special to bring this one back.
Rapha taking things very, very slow. Cypher will drop in again. Rapha's timing picture perfect there. And actually, this is some great rocketing as well. Cypher will escape up high. But I think Rapha, again, will put himself in a position that's hard for Cypher to weed out. And again, he takes Mega and he takes yellow as he gets away. And another yellow. So every item for Rapha.
Yeah, and he's going to take RA as well. The only thing, oh wow, Cypher hits 2 big rockets. Rapha missing the exit railgun. And well, even though Cypher got away with his life, he's very, very hurt right now. Rapha moving into this mega room, most likely will be able to pick up a kill with, well, just, he needs more on a railgun to kill. Wow, 1 machine gun bullet would have done it. Cypher sits on basically 0 HP. That 50 isn't up in the center either, so this is very, very difficult for Cypher. He needs to move to the 50, and he needs to steal some items, and finally he picks up health, as we are following Rapha, but Cypher is slightly healthier. He's got 50 total health and armor, but needs more, needs to keep his distance. There comes a 50, so Cypher could probably put up a fight, or at least be able to stand strong at a door and spam a rocket, which is what he's trying to do now. Now he's got to leave there. The only good thing he's got about this situation is the spawning on RA and Mega. But Rapha playing that smartly. Great play from Rapha. He's going to be rewarded with a kill here, surely. Yep. He decided to go for no items, but actually try and catch his opponent out, and that was the best decision that he could have made, and he played it nicely. Well done.
Well, Rapha there was thinking about splitting and taking both Mega and Red, but he heard that Cypher was already up there, so he settles for the red armor and the yellow armor, and maybe both yellow armors here as well. He's just seen the model of Cypher down there. He will go to work, does hit the rail. Cypher will get in on that armor, but it's going to be Rapha to push, and again, he comes out on top of it. Not with so much this time, but it's enough. He's got the kill, and that's what really he needed to do in this last minute or so, is add a few more frags to this board to make his position safe, Jay.
Rapha will pick up another kill, just finishing that one with 6 HP remaining. Mega is up on its spawn point. Looks like Cypher was in the room. No, he actually wasn't. He's actually chasing, and this is going to be the first kill Cypher's going to have for a while, and that's still going to keep down the distance at 5. And they've still got a lot of chasing to do. Rapha picks up the RA. He does take 2 bad rockets. A third comes in, a fourth. They're not so strong, but he is weak enough to be LG'd down. And Cypher shortens or closes the gap to 4. And it looks very doable, actually. He's definitely picked up the pace. And if he can deny the 2 big power-ups, the red and the Mega, that's huge. But at the moment, he's got to get back in on the red, and not too sure where Rapha is. And that's a great move from Cypher, looking for a railgun shot, does connect with it, and almost picking up the second. Now he should do what Rapha did as well, which is basically not choose a power-up, but get to him, and there he finds a kill, and that's a big kill because he will probably get the Mega. And look at this, not going to be able to rail him off it. He does land on it, and Cypher actually pretty hurt here. But Cypher made a good move there as well. Instead of going for the yellow, which was easy to collect, he picked the hard yellow up. Now it might make the yellow in the railgun room possible to collect, but maybe not at all, as he sits very low on HP, and he's going to have to pick up the 50, and it's not spawning just yet. It will be up in roughly 5 seconds.
Just collecting those 25s from around the Mega room, and that will get him back up to that 100. But Rapha will hit him from the side there as he comes through that teleporter. Tries again. Mega's actually there.
What was interesting about that was Rapha didn't want to close in for the kill. He just knew that that was a great bit of damage he's done. He could probably still hide, and maybe he's not even... Yeah, he's actually just hiding out the last 30 seconds. He's playing the clock down, and rightfully so. He's earned his frags. He can hold on to him.
Well, Cypher is hunting right now. This is where Rapha is. Nice little position, actually. Let's see if Cypher can find it. 20 seconds to go. Cypher actually, yeah, just looked at his position there. Still sits there. Mega is up on its spawn point. Cypher just running around. He's not going to be able to find him here in this next couple of seconds. So Rapha will extend his lead here in the grand final to 2 maps to 0 with a 7-4 victory